Abusia me na okasa sisi ensem bi aba beto eye ntenta homa ne so a ne ti a watwam nyina ne se eye former anase ex AYEKA eye Tupac no mofle ne Tusak no abusia yese wafale eye contempt case de etia eye maame Akosua bempoma Akosua Serwaa papa shi na afen so ofa ya opoku abusia fa de ho ni nyina efa eye celebration of life a wo moye de celebrate maame Akosua Serwaa no eno na ensema eba ne se eye AYEKA Kofi Wusu ene ne lawyer Fati etimi abo modern afale contempt eye case against wo mu se emra judge no etena eye abenwe mu no waka nsem no eye sane waka ne nsem no omatwena no awofoma omatwa fa ne so akwakoye eye celebration of life no enti we eye contempt kese pa na achi wo mu we eye nsem a eba na nsem de beble no maka ede afa ho mepese obeka me ho akwaje nsem no nchire mu hye no so sa hagu so AYEKA Black Media
or anything to do with him. Oh, not to do with Akosua Serwaa. And the function was held for Akosua Serwaa. So how they are going to win that contempt, I don't know. But why are they still acting after they've been informed? That's the question you need to ask. AYEKA on close of day of 26th of March, which was last week Thursday. So among chaso, among go yi case no, among family invoices in no. It say no between Sahabu Thursday no ebesin no. Eduma ma ye bia ne ho contempt ne nyoma and na sika kese ai so mko tua ye ne ade no. Wan eka ene no. We hope say court no bet me edge national can't because your man Kofi Wusu no. Judge not sure what the judgment no say, the order no say. Me sign undertaking. Say kebia ma papa no money yi of ya fotu ne ya opoku ne yi defendants no AYEKA no. Obetua wakọ sign. We sure say no so onko sign. So, if you haven't done that, and then you are now going for contempt, what kind of disrespect for the law is that? Wow. No, we are more sana say and Palana ne asoja for no constitution ni ade ambeka say he can't key. You know, this is not right. Now, unfortunately, no. They will be aware. The youth will rise up against this. Obia kasa na under their breath about it. They are there with you know, it's very worrisome. Hard pa. No, not to mention the customary side going to see that they're so buying to do what? Why would you do that? What? Or he na wo kase don't kono. Then they be aware if you say wo nana. Or no AYEKA no or mame ene or hene mame no mo nuanom it is a way don't go dance won so we don't go and it's ridiculous. Oh ne mame says omo nana knows omo na mame no three sisters, they are coming from three sisters, a line of three sisters. Which part of ohine na ye donko ohine na o maame ekokun eje kunya ne bae no that is say open so ebo ni ebo yemu na ni da ho pa kan no de kunya ne ma donko. So you are insulting the supreme king, you are insulting the stool you wish to take over. And you are insulting your own blood because you are from the same family. As Antefo, you are inherited maternally. And from who the father is the mother line that you are looking at. And you have the same grandmother or great grandmother. So who is the donko? The grandmother? When Nana will pursue as lawyers. You should see the truth in it and then just tell them this is a useless case. Or court judge be any man and you tell Shabeka to my friend, this is a frivolous matter. Hey, Jesus is Lord. Also, why no? Obeka says it's a frivolous matter. It is you know, we still court time, you know. Because you Bob near DNA now you still time, just anything to try in and just to make sure say they fault them. Even the way the letter is written. Namo chua Akosua Serwaa man fashion land kanwa nyamwa. What kind of baiting is that? No, you are baiting as on kasa or taking who's deal at them. What kind of lawyer does that? Me the say now we are no common sense actually. Me didn't attempt me do matter. But there's common sense and then there's legal sense. And there's legal procedure and there's the respect due. Don't do that. Hey, you never wasting the time. Case way. I will say it to me determined. I bet you Ghana for a lot of things, but I understand you. But the point is, procedure need the whole early. No, we don't know what came out of it. It's not up to lawyer to see again. Omo do more file it. When more for count and corner, omo de call you, omo for go you. And I say omo de akọ. Na je
omo anya bibia anko.
Only counter there said also na court na friend of friend he should be put on it. Did the court rule on it? Has the court ruled on it? I'm not sure. I haven't read it anywhere.
No. Ma'am, but I'm a question, Kaka.
And I power over pre or minimum we are the
because I've been on the Benjina Sevache. The Mufa Mekama who's a mapa. I dare not tram me.
Oh, Kafra.
Okay.
Kafra, I guess I'm a damasi. Ma, but I'm a question and I say, Mutias are Rahel was a Rachel show. I saw I brought you be was I was so a lawyer, so a day. I want to know. But other than taking salad in maybe on because I don't understand almost a line of dealing. They say they almost come myself now. As if said they are can't say me it's opposite of the omoke. They say omoke as a Friday bibi beba. Friday bibi beba. Like what and then banana.
Bibi beba
For all you know, no sir, we know we've had one thing time to say. Oma call file contempt. What I say? Okay. And I made sure said the basis of the contempt from me no from where I'm coming from. Moment I say because you've been given information, you've been told. Hey, why you need to look at you've been told say. You've been told say you find new AYEKA. I'm a do something na catch us men na me di Konya AYEKA. I'm the new AYEKA but no he's no longer the AYEKA. Enti monya asem ni de monkoko yi free court number 1, number 2. Eka bi amabo bi amomfa mre. Me mamo up to the date be normal 26th close of day business. Up to today, man farmer, Mugusu ye juma, one class I got 5 yi. And to say more representative Kofi Wusu or what? An only question no. What I say as what? And a monkai bibio tiwa application na to sack ye no. Mo. Hey, I don't know how it is more. Hello. To sack application or no one dim as a AYEKA. In such a matter, no, I would have expected say it will be the whole clan and him. say enkrofo we no mo ya renegade eko ye eye ebra ya ye eye na wie but okwo as onu ankasa no as AYEKA. My first question, I beg you, a lawyer for you or so I'm explaining to me. What is this locus?
From the very from the very onset, no. He's been acting autonomously, and everybody has been watching him to act autonomously because AYEKA thinking so he is dragging everybody along with him. Nobody says anything against him. The Ono Kano is what is ruling, which is not how it's supposed to be.
Exactly, which is why
but everybody have been watching him.
Yeah, this is where I fault Baba Jamal and Co. Because what lawyer say this is my daddy American share. The person will general ewo emra kwan so emma. Lawyer no is obligated to tell you say over to me on sabeka but this is say ni and na emra no so emma wo kwan anase emra na be ma wo kwan but mo de any frivolous reason be enough
because they have powers behind them. And from the very onset, from what this lawyer is saying, which he shouldn't even say, he's trying to tell them, say, Neni ewo estate, so it doesn't matter what BBS say, if they can get through the AYEKA to get through to the estate. Until right away from the I think I jumped the platform one time and I asked to say, why muna disika support to a year no? Say ye trying to my so who are the people putting money in that? And what is the interest of these people? Because I for now, we will get to see who is sponsoring AYEKA and the young lady to do what they are doing. And say answers.
But you are forgetting one thing. But they are forgetting one thing. This is what went before the chiefs at Menchia, where our dear dad's over him. He's still my daughter's father, so he's part of us. Was appointed to sit and help them resolve those issues. And no more say, Papa na kwako yisika. Sa sika na no moko yina. Odobroni Denise anyone Collins no mo sign no offer na man no one o my eche ne kra what you say say why are you taking monies out? Stop. We said you have to stop taking money. They had a meeting and now
why money na no taking it out no
Sika na ye bought a year from the 1 week, no, and deal funeral
account, no.
Okay. Funeral committee, Sika no. What's that? And no, Kitabo, or Hinema, or we no really see info Nedema, Quabota now, but now, or to Papa, so say, or telephone, we're cloning for no, Nicassin in Nebu name. Oh.
Okay, but you're going forward.
That was one of the do I had the ball. AYEKA say, "Oh, we no or mebo unkunta entre AYEKA." And on also can say, "But born kunta, but they didn't come with the day." And now one of Kojin Sika or Kobon Hobusia. And now, oh yeah, why should they ask him questions? The Kobusa now say. Mama China so yeah ni mami wa bungu tame ye no so awon wanko nti de bungu ta bungu za wayi there, you know what's that got to do with
no dey say no takashina no nemu
until AYEKA say he's been acting autonomously from the very onset but obi are opposing because Mama China na ye ne mame lumba onya uba na onya ubu it's a red lumba onya direct blood.
No,
Mama China is her direct blood.
And he didn't even attend. He didn't attend and he failed to help with anything. And since then, he hasn't been to the Bushafi, you know, where he's supposed
going forward. My thing is, even if they filed whatever they have filed, Friday, no, say doomsday, banana. My said whatever celebration they did, first of all, looking from the judge's point, Judge no one can say or the injunction not to be so he just said I'm postponing.
There is an injunction on
no, he did. He
Lumba.
did a postponement. A postponement is not an injunction.
Let me correct you there.
But you're
All
correct.
these things have to be looked at. Two documents have come out, and I've seen an interview from Yoni Kulendi and Co. Lawyer. No, so I know there any injunction and 7B, but we no more the injunction letter in Swaba against Daddy Lumba here. No. However, what are we talking about Daddy Lumba here? The celebration was to celebrate the pride of a legend, Madam Akosua Serwaa Fosu. The two names are different. Charles Kojo Fosu and Akosua Serwaa Fosu are different names. The gender is different. One is a man, he's deceased. The other is a woman, she's still alive. And everything that day and the next day was about Akosua Serwaa Fosu. So, where are you going to file the injunction? They showed respect to the court. They refused to do what they wanted to do. They went ahead and chose to celebrate this wonderful woman. So let's see what the court will say. What I say, unless they are going to tell everybody who sold the cloth, no, someone from Ntomanemra, because actually deal, it's material will be cancer.
I said you intro DL be you try say or Bruni or does it
deal. What I say, that's the only thing. But at the end of the day, I'm sorry, it's the very difficult.
You can use it.
Exactly. It's a very difficult. Why is she being celebrated? She's being celebrated.
Tech.
Yes, dear.
Pacho deal no, and you said deal, and you gazetted, and a deal on a distinguished lady. We were celebrating a distinguished lady, not
Exactly.
deal last week.
Exactly more, but the order was specific.
Look at this. Say suku we nka papa we ko bi a good gracious.
Then I don't understand why the lawyers are doing that, but I can understand. Say they're just trying to.
They just want them to waste money, Keke. They just want to waste money.
Frustration. They are frustrating the efforts of the other side. It is a legal trick, yes, but at the end of the day, it's foolhardiness because we are there. The bulk of the family, 13 families out of a number of 14 in total, have decided that they don't want you.
They don't want you.
And I remember, sir, Savo Kantanka, one of those learned people from the palace, no, was explaining about how votes are made in.
No, Tech, Savo Kantanka, only credible. Only credible.
Not to do with this case. It was somebody to do with how votes things are voted on by Ahemfuno Womensia. No, that person said, say, majority carries the vote. What I say? And if you notice, if you look at the way the Mampohene recently was done. I saw Otumfo do the same thing. They called each of the chiefs and the chairman. He called them and said, "Do you endorse this?" And the person will come and say it. If you have anything to say, you have to come and say it. What I say? So it is a question of majority carrying the vote. So if 13 out of 14 have voted against you, Chinchina, you want to be head AYEKA.
Tech, it's because Baba Jama Omono, they are using because some of the letters they bring out, AYEKA isn't even aware. But they are using him as a care of.
This is where they should. You see, this is what I'm saying. That it is a very good move by Kulendi and Co. and associates for challenging the practice that they are emulating.
Exactly.
Say, no more yes, sir. I then no more yes, sir. Also, me a lawyer to say more.
Or say
That's one way that. Say more, you're a lawyer for. Why would you even be doing that? Well. What your letter to Mami? AYEKA no say address a letter no dim.
Much was a Lumba throughout to her. And that there is a will. He wrote in his letter that this and this and that. And who does that? That was like first day now. Yeah, access that the letter now. If you ask nigga King was in platform issue. Now you feed Sheila explain that. Maybe I don't make answer. Okay, this is too much information, and it shows someone no one can here because that letter was more damaging to them than it was to Serwaa. And why would you even release that letter? There are so many, there are more questions than answers in this case, and the practice of the lawyers who are representing AYEKA and Oprega. Now they have met with another group of lawyers who are telling them, what are you doing? And these are not questions that lawyer Akosua did not ask. It's the same way he said to them, he hopes that Oprega's lawyers will question her and advise her, because this is a straightforward question. Little did we know that Justice Dorinda will come and say, I don't want to deal with the ordinance marriage, I'm going to deal with customary, which is another deviation from how things are done. And everything, decision they make sets a precedent. It's in law, which is why I'm happy that the appeal is going on, because it has to be rectified. I will say I correct it. Yes, sir. I lose hope in marriage, in ordinance marriage now, because this it was a blow. And then you come back to the issue of the estates. No, hey, Sani no. AYEKA we have is recording. I'll catch the for on a collective WhatsApp channel. Say or they are the you know. They planned ahead of it.
Tech, don't you think saying no much of the deal? I have lost hope in the judiciary system. The reason why it's being said, Mami Akosua Serwaa Brempama Abe asked for letter of administration. Till now, there haven't been any judgment on it. AYEKA uses into the injunction. No, are they indirect letter of administration?
Have the capacity to do that? That's the question I'm asking.
So I think that they wanted to asthmat.
You have to be somebody.
They wanted to asthmat. One person come more asthmatic lawyers, no, but lawyer Kulandi because he said it in his statement.
No, yeah, why? In what capacity are you applying? Apart from the fact that you're true, no. Both standing there, even if you were AYEKA, capacity being now they apply for letters of administration. Oh. When there is a pending case there, did you caveat it or not? In what capacity will you be allowed to caveat? You see, the rules are there. There are procedures and rules, and you don't just get up and do that. But what worries me is the fact that he had to take a response from Lindy to even call, even the letter he wrote to them, no, he's been very good to them. Straight away, and I was out to me report to him because the more you know you're wrong. Oh, and the judge herself will probably take it on and say, "Why did you go and say this and this and that?" Oh, but you know,
Yes, I pray that.
No, the point is, the lawyer Stephen was saying was infinity.
Yeah, Dominic, no, or
Stephen and Mark was couldn't the guy, no.
Okay.
He read it, the order. It was only later on that these people produced this, you know, other injunction that the judge says that she's minded to grant the interlocutory injunction on blah blah blah. He hadn't been served with it. Did they go back to court to get it? And why would that be issued again? Once a lawyer, a judge hits it's ex officio. Why is he granting orders ex officio again? Same thing that happened in January. What is here? 12th of December. Oh, upon court now there was an be court on one side. I've got now a trade baby number the aba. Oh, I'm mentioning the book mine. What I say? And when there's a collapsed legal system, then the cowboys and the hooligans will take over. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's no law and order. What else?
There's no trust in the judiciary system.
When there's no law and order, then it's just room for vigilante acts. So this kind of vigilante act that this man is taking, and he has a lawyer back, a whole law firm backing him, and then they actually had the audacity to grant this audacious TikTok rigmarole they came to do there. Like a joke, man. Charlie, hey, we have a long way to go. You know, if this had happened under any other regime, the opposition would have talked. I'm wondering why this opposition is quiet. The largest opposition, why are they quiet? Charlie, Ghana needed
surprising. It's surprising.
Ghana needed the agrono. You not to remember how law and order broke down. What I say? And if we want to go to People's Defense Committee, the PDC, workers, what then you'll be taking Mrano into their own hands. What is that? No way, it won't happen. There's too much democracy in the system for it to happen. And in today's day and age. And I believe in the president. I believe that he should do better than what he's doing, regardless of whatever blackmailing attempts by others. No, I think he should do what's right. Wrong. Baba Jamal no maintenance. Onipa ya statesman, we ambassador. No way jemu. Say may come back to parliament. Hey, once you have been an ambassador, you'll be called Your Excellency for the rest of your life. What I say, you're a statesman. What's your call parliament? Jama, sound him say if Papa no say don't get Yabefa no as running meet.
Yeah.
Or vice president sir. There's a problem because the NDC, they are a useful group now coming up and they are educated.
Vice President with this attitude and this kind of manipulation and bullying.
He's jeopardizing, is jeopardizing his own position by aligning with a person like Baba Jamal. And the old style NDC has changed. If they are not aware, we are aware. Now, those of us, my party, is a friend of CPP, Nkrumah party. The young ones will not allow for it. I'm sure there are a lot of lawyers who are not happy about it. There are a lot of lawyers who are not happy about it. I will wait and see. Maybe they've been given a date for Friday. Instead of some call, BBC no. But I'm stations no. I can't understand the logic that they have. I'm a logic no. It beats me. Me na natural me so say mama ne okwase anko o de ne kwase abebo me. So only kwase akoko o de ne kwase abebo. So you don't fight with a fool. What I say? I'm not insulting about their fools, but also be wouldn't have been baby and I'm two different ways. Just turn away and go away, go your way, and just avoid them. But when we are there, they have to tell them. I pray an action will be taken also. I'm very sure, said Kulendi at law, they've been given instructions to take an action, and they will. They will. One year AYEKA pamo. Now we sisika. Say estate in the beach here. Hey. Many AYEKA
It's not his money.
But you see,
the money
lady,
is for the people who are behind him.
Lady,
yes.
They were given clear instructions by the new AYEKA.
Exactly.
That by close of day of the 26th, no Montraso. Montraso. Eka bi amabo no monfamre. No mugusu take actions. Hiya.
Indeed, does that mean that the AYEKA lawyers should have to remind themselves what is the lawyer supposed to do?
Well, you wait and see. When you give somebody normally you write the letter, you give them at least 7 to 14 days to comply.
Okay. So,
but then you see, the point I'm saying is that they are not complying.
No.
One call filing for contempt. What I say? Obini one more and can let Morning, Dipty. Omo ye
Good
ebinuman.
morning. I'm a pastor. What I said is here, and I'm a Sabana, I'm a person who was some cacra. What now? Lawyer, no sure, say, can be a map of family. Unit is a swaka baby babble.
Omo nipa na odo akobo saka naba. Cause akobo kano on the name of AYEKA of Ekwana family. Nti I like for no bet me you the Ekwana family.
The baby bia otua omusom.
Eka bia mo bobia. So he was acting, he claims he was acting in the interest of the family. I said, when we be a
couple of years, found so much millions of cities.
Check you. When
Good morning, sir.
Sauce can be an apple. Didn't call the baby.
or cover a can or the Akobo with ye as an idea with the job and if you maybe you can now. Say you are now driver. When you're not driver, the car also you there. Into the I can own how to check. I'm what.
Good morning.
But question I'm to me one is a concern about the lawyer's bill, no. So now in Ghana, no, do you have a standard charge for a lawyer per day?
Oh, yes,
No, but what I know is that they will need to justify the hours. It can be a baby, and I also want to justify and
myself.
At the same time, no, how many appearances are where AYEKA?
We don't know. But I've seen it.
the hours maybe they will justify.
Hey, Obi, actually, no, guilty. Is that you?
Okay.
Mute yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. The Ghana Bar Association has approved fees that they use. What is it? But I know they say guideline take. So almost someone who know 200 times. What can you say?
They need to send proof. I was almost the proof paper.
So can't come for invoice
and whatever they have spent normally, in a professional firm, yeah, in a system, you update it as you go along. Bibi must spend the beyond better, so they need to bring the hours and domuye I was home the car home.
The only the estate of the they know. And the lawyers' bills are very expensive. They are very high. They value their time very much, So, wako on 200 times. Wafa phone a friend on crap or telephone cost for her. Consultation cost for her. Omoko year research build for that. They have the disbursements, the invoice there with all the disbursements on the listed. What is it? The point is, the other me know about the Asia they say. Let the nature now, they are still working. Which means they don't respect the new AYEKA.
It's all because they can't accomplish a more evil agenda. No, that's why they are still insisting.
I'm trying to look at them with a professional eye.
Okay.
I don't want to put in presumptions. What you are saying? I'm concerned with the way they practiced their trade.
You know, the ombudsman argue say omo running it up. Ombe argue say omo running whatever they started it up, but also no a lawyer for in the new episode Panyin basically so argue or court to say omo instructive or until those hours never be training can be cancelled.
Hope is a wonderful word. We can hope for that, but I doubt it will be like that. It's a really hope. Look, I'm laughing and crying in me at the same time because they are protracting the case. I'm not case no more for nothing.
Paternal.
And
nothing. One thing, Odo Musa, AYEKA if I'm working out, said those lawyers no, Omu beton lumbe Japadini not to accept their bills, and that's what they want to achieve. And to them, no, they are working on something. Just that the other side of one realizing.
Belinda, I'm beton number properties not to, but properties no beton. Between AYEKA press law and whoever is behind, no match.
You see, the lateral position that AYEKA to sack, ex-AYEKA to sack took, no, that caused a lot of concern for the family. But you and I will agree, say, everything has been haphazard from September. Akosua letter, no, it looks like there was nobody heading the family. AYEKA was just going along and realizing that money day you. The lawyers also obviously you consulted them. Oh, can you be a lawyer? Of course I can be. How you can represent your demised client? His demised contract for services has ended. What has here? Then you jump over to, and even if you look at the letter they wrote to Akosua, they keep saying the royal Fosu family. Which part of the Fosu family is royal? Lumba mami side and royals. What is it? Lumba the side they men Fosu no. So you as lawyers don't even know that. Munim say Fosu. You know, and at the beginning, I didn't say, by the way, why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? And then smartly, they partnered with another firm, but represented themselves as one when they went to court. So that Australia had a different lawyer from a different firm. Don't make a mistake. But they are leading the case. That is why they had about 6 lawyers there. Which I say, I said, yeah, Omaya Alliance and Omomo are joining up. Baba Jamal and Co are leading the. But look at what they were writing as lawyers to the Fosu royal family. Who is the Fosu royal family? It doesn't exist, it's non existent. What do you say?
I'm quite happy so many lawyers and cat the how my handle Lumber's case here. Cat the way I miss a fire or mono. Me pacho opinion a content letter nibi. Me say you to me try me there.
At the attack, these lawyers, you know, Oma make a lot of contradictory messages about outside. But it seems
Lady Kase, Omoche na AYEKA press line lawyers no ebechiska no so muton in case muton lumbe Japadina.
Planting between them,
yeah, by the end of the day, who loses? Fine, by the end of the day, who loses? Because mammy, you bet you have half a man. You chem or half near na lumba there no muton no much champions and a press loses. Because AYEKA one yashi a damn a brabon on lumba boy. And a lawyer let us know margin to press and they bill losing majority of the money.
I'm just saying
cases AYEKA Kumasi case say.
No, Kumasi the angel so the when donation in the
Okay, so the Accra case is what say. Who appear twice here. You call a word Japan to say.
And your court the thing is in lawyers no or by background cases why a whole lot of research, why a whole lot of
research, they are just using their money.
Sana why investigation?
Any statement on my making or where the audience or the actual answer.
There but obeshe lawyer book
no, they are not shame.
Sana say
no. There've been 3 court actions so with the 4th pending. First was the wife's one. Second was the injunction against the funeral.
And third is this one we are talking about. And the fourth one is the appeal, which is still pending. What you say? We are talking particularly.
Appeal, AYEKA is out.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm just explaining that. We are talking in particular reference to their last week, what you say? Where it was the AYEKA taking an action against members of his family, included Akosua, Serwaa and Papa Shi. You understand? So that he wanted an injunction against them from trying to celebrate that Ilumba. So that is the matter at hand right now. I'm asking after the fact, say, wait a minute, there is a pending LA application. And also let's call it a fifth case, which I don't know what the outcome of that is.
How much should I feel more the attention free case?
Capacity being
no indirect
injunction here. And apart from his role as AYEKA, if he's taking an action like that, does he have the support of the immediate family? But it is the immediate family of the man that he's taken to court, minus Odobuni. So if, for instance, Odobuni had joined up with them, would he take all of them to court? Say, sometimes, this is why they say the law is an ass, because there are so many technical, you cannot presume, say, you are not supposed to presume, say, a lawyer for no, they have an alternate motive. You can't say that. What you say?
Oh, but from where I'm sitting and
you can think what you want. Yeah, no, you're allowed to. What you say? But the point is, they'll be dealing with the facts in the law court, not the and.
That my question be, I don't know, say if say observe who's at the recent court no more. I seem say although Bruni lawyers, so they were part. Or not, because the TikTok, program by host and other press conference by no man and now on, but why they were.
Don't forget that
the happy start me bow. So per the mimi we realize Odobuni also fight against the Bushia for us apply
for. Injunction not apply so Odobuni didn't move. Or say Odobuni so yele. Na some of the support the celebration now. Man for nan kan.
No more no the man say waka did he
actually didn't wear a tour or didn't share to but me say anything called Bruni pan think or bet me a coby.
So in effect no back at them say or no any lawyers or any other Bruni lawyers no want to stop the celebration because
other Bruni didn't
and I've had the more called the Lumba Ding.
Me did you could see a demo court.
Application say the other. Oh,
me dear, you could see a demo court because you have a man court in Puni. You think the more one of man court than Kenya Independence Square where there's a Ghana better than down.
I praise for once Ghana judiciary should do the right thing. I pray no amount of, I don't know, it's alleged, no amount of bribery.
They wouldn't do. It would never happen. Ghana judiciary has
my question may be so in what capacity the assuming Kuma Ayabrempomase was celebrating in your bear man in the bush for on Tiasia.
Because you record man standings or you
no, yeah, that means you don't have to say because
because AYEKA ejina na chia kase ti AYEKA na dey accept the court no wo kase o ma include Odobroni It's not Dobroni. I
no, Obisa say in what capacity now? Oh, Press Labeka Obinia say memo on celebration.
Oh no, technically on cash. AYEKA na kasamano.
Fatimo Neka. Sana Fatimo
I said
letter be by
AYEKA has the right.
So onim hoshe no.
And the AYEKA has the right. Because yeah, Asantefone, if no near AYEKA,
they have the rights.
No, like morally is wrong, but young cannot.
What's your name? If you been
because still now, when you win it, dear, AYEKA,
no, Belinda, stop misinforming the people.
No, I'm not supporting them. I'm just trying to explain.
Bully boy.
Mamma no, you see Nipano fine. I know some celebration for invitation letters. And I Mamma Cosa one a host program. I have Bushia and yes, I didn't. So I didn't know or double new lawyers, no more Kota AbusuaPanyin, and AbusuaPanyin quite as a bar. I don't think
why did they even add what was that we say if Abusua say omo koya de na omo invite Akosua Serwaa any papa here? Why are you adding them to the Abusua? Did you think about that? Someone
let's
be fair. Me,
because so many men in Ghana, it's my many the stressing now. So what's it? Foreign country, no, I can see Ghana.
Papa she no or come and home, person stressing
because Papa she knew they don't think some
deliberate. But let me throw your mind to something here. It's double standards for them. That two-faced women pay. Jembia me na imagine oma nyanka ye kan trial na wa na ma page men say me wo question odobro ni ko gina ona na onum lumba ni sio na o advertise no ada no ava mama agozi nkan ho eno tutu na on didi ho or ye advert or celebrating lumba or use lumba din at the tonsio. So isn't that also using the name of and who did it first? And you're doing the Koya advert and the Simukaka na you
At the end of the day, no, I think some men
radio station there down dear no. Said you promote your double near.
So I'm warning. Just say, let me show page.
And also, I need dear home your money no. So you see, this is where I say I'm concerned. Say a lawyer for behave that way. It's so
because of more political backing. That's why
it's very naughty.
Very naughty.
Some mammy ancient sticker. I did have mammy. No much that the mammy
because
and I think so. One thing Oman calculated that he said, mammy penya supported from strangers like us.
They didn't expect the voices of the team legal wives. Nobody expected it. I don't think we ourselves in Puno. Yeah, a motley collection of women from all over the world back together just to fight for this cause.
No, it's
So you see, when you think about it, these are the kind of cases that go to court. Wasting time now, clogging up court system.
But attack only is a young lawyers away now no good lawyers anymore say just no number or cause me call law school because even can you cry and more yam and I say be a cushion capital and when you change the lawyers way because more lawyers anymore say for the since at me say the way mama for action judicial anymore war form they omudi yaman for the lawyers be at them I just want to for airtime.
Ghana Bar Association, they should have issued some letters out, but they're all quiet.
I was going to ask, if any council be a hold or more accountable for their actions?
Well, the bar council is there. There's the executive council of the judiciary, something as well. As for the redress that they have under Georgina Wood, they actually cemented a lot of things. So, and each chief justice so far, Kufu, they've all come and cemented all those things. So, I'm very sure, say. But then the political angle is what worries me. What you say? That side of it, is a little bit worrisome. Say, be with political clout, kakra can affect the decisions, and they're harding,
Yeah, because things are not true and fair. At the end of the day, Ghana na ankasana. So we need connections and so we need sika. When you some more quarter who it's a really sad. I think say Lumba 7 na mana babonti amubi.
No, when you say Belinda, when you say my yamana is so obvious, say judiciary system no, it's not working properly. Mudi my bako, my mienu. Buina nanka mo jemu kaka no be on say we but I didn't say it's go even though obia teacher na lawyers in na people around obi say no this is not right but mo near their mom I don't know one side
I think so, it's always been like that too. Just that by a public domain as it is now. I think so, it's always been really, really bad. So wouldn't need any some more quarter one. And now who said Sabegana Yamwa? It's really, really bad. So wouldn't him be influence BB just a some your mobile.
But should that be the case?
It shouldn't, but that's our reality. Nebula na kaho. And I was having a chat with someone, and now Omiki say Obi basically was a simple case. Obi yechi Obi ana Omako Pacho near Jan, and I'm saying, you know what, this is why we're having this problem. Because Ghana enablers. I said, well, because lawyers they sign or motie, lawyers they sign or moye, but is it right? And you're wrong. Every aspect. So I said, when we share the way we treat mama na, you're wrong so many ways. But you because Ghana for sanity. Minda all night because my page bisuna me deba ha. Makame wana wa manko that.
Channel your energies into.
Makoko because obiena ni say I Belinda when I wuja we kunu ho for 17 years and I will back Ghana. Na mimi kunu no oya akra. Aha no oya akra. Papa penny esimu se wo ko Ghana akosa no oya baby. Oya meba.
Now, it wasn't 17 years, and we all know that we have the evidence there, but they will still push that narrative. It's a war person will counter. You tell them straight, if we're going to talk 17 years, then we don't have anything to talk about. Me, there's an American because me, my counter say, and yes, 17 years.
Argentina, my many baba preacher party, and I'm saying, me. Na my bob brand my year juma nam de sidan ya me makoko na mani nyina aso so
because say wa ye oduama me ai wo ba we je kunu 17 years na say we di na chie na ayi oba okurani a wogina ayi so ka pampam oba na 17 years woni lumba nkasa ewo so dia wati ni internet so dia wo ba nam so ye fun papa wo maame wo papa wu ye no sa na ye de wo maame busia wo papa busia fo ba ho e no mka chense ya exact mom ko court no maame no passport ni ma o de ba ya na e kire se wo ba Ghana no mo anti bi ba fa nkire mo ahu bi ai wo ba wonti min show na yi ni marriage nam so before come na ya kakura me hu so bia wo kasa chiam ma me za me no kasa no ya ka wo
me dem me kasa me kwana maya kasa
no bia ya ka
anya me dem maya kasa my bro me very close friend o say yen yakoye awade ani yakoye awade nam say awade ni ko ni je ho hwe ne fe entuma na ne fe awade ni kra ye pe
na wo nice so entuma eba out just 2 days before amount what to make
so what to make pamoin
one pam
so what to make pa the one pam ne the ball collar
I mean,
serious.
Omo I know money who asem. Enti na omo dey call court because I come am for ya court. And na Kenya Independence Square ho na. Come akodo bring ko be no ho.
Utimi se obi a odi mama Akosua chi bia wode nakoma na wode nakoma ne di na chi. Nakoma. Ya sinke.
Yo.
I'm to man no mo try and the ones that I cut them. You see.
Yeah, Mohammed ye me pam edu jama de so am dia baby.
Kaya da omo dia na mo go dia mo dia so nga wen.
Se omo dia no nya fe. Mempe. Anya me fe.
Abuse to sack. Why you mistake you can see.
People say ano people say ai na adintina. Just say makwa me na the whole night. Ma just say me buafua na me de ba asam de ba.
Me o boy de kwa me de me twam ho me mente wo mkasa da bia me hu na ba yi ho a abe o string ifo ni bia ya me tie bi na me hwekwa na mo bia na me ye firi ho. Se makoma
say omo case ne say omo say maame ne jalumba ho. And I miss make refer wo to the first when the kind the first interviewer Faustina ye. Number who you know Faustina ye first interview be.
Also no one na net na odi na be fa.
Thank you. No so the car be fa no. Eno do omo so omo ante. I'm from
Good morning. About him for.
Morning, Pastor.
I hope so by the grace of Almighty, I will be able to be able to share with you.
The grace continues to abound.
Benamitation na mi tie bi. Na mo ka say lawyers na dey omajuma no mo ye. It is a time to say the facts. Na yenya say ye dey wan no. More tiwa platforms, so from beginning first day they made 2 platforms to make can same BSA team legal wise multi. The involvement of your president in our tia kunyano so.
Give tribute to
some of you. But some of you, Emma Mukwan, Emma Samson Wa, Esse Michremo. And the same Samson Wa Asoretiam. Listen. Se ade na concept Mahama send him na abani nyina send him a nka president to me one of the lawyers community to me bia Papa Jama Chambers community to me bia but nam say oye involved for everything na air me say kata woto ma men kata woto adwuma na ekoso Prince la ye ma lumba wu won nsem omso koto ni bia no atwitwa mo part. I said this from beginning up to now. Enunti no mo baba ya no ban enye lumba sika no mo sen no lumba ni sa sika no gufie enti se entokwa no ba bi akodu no yanka no kura mampanimfo no nie mafon no mo ye wo man ni mu a mesi mo pa mo kwa piko 10 no be lusu bibia
Nyamimpengu
because again no
be winning. Baby, I rather do not. He's not going to. They see weekend. The woman, the answer from so. Men kasai chiao. Nyankopon kasai you. I rather kasai. Oh. Wow, when you call. I rather kasai weekend you. As far as I'm concerned, I rather kasai ankasa. They see and police back company ho me shasa na me say hey Ghana police you know but Nyame pengo ya lose appeal. Trust me, the Lord is speaking. He's waking up. Okay.
Mommy.
Papa.
Me pa chomo temenka.
Amen.
Muntie efutu nyame asem e ba muntie. E komutie 2 months ago na mkacha mse omontwi date ni nko omanim na solution akwamna fosu na ada no wadi kirem the last time se ebesia no onyankopon so kasa kirem ne se ye kofafunu ni se Kim case die do be ko jeli be ko empanifo ni be twe omo sa nyina afiri asem ni mo me nkwa na me bo ho da for 2 months obi enfie mi body money call celebration na ho me anam di picture na breti wa because me nya obi a obe enfie ho ade ekoso bia no physically obe ka kire me so because what me nsɛm na meka no yɛ nokorɛ de dɛ kɔ fie hɔ nyina ɔmo tee